Hi there, hi everybody, it's Andrea here. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing great. Just want to come onto my page tonight and have a chat with you about nutrition for menopause. So everyone doesn't know me, I'm Andrea, and I support and help women to get healthy hormones, especially during perimenopause and menopause, so they can look good and feel good inside and out. And today on my video, I want to talk about nutrition and menopause, because it can be, I'm not going to say a difficult subject, but I get a lot of questions around the nutrition for women in menopause and all the changes that go on in your body. Because I keep talking about, I want to explain what happens in your body during menopause, because this is the time when your hormones are declining, as you know, and there's lots of changes that go on in your body. As your hormones are declining, your body's under a little bit of stress, and your body will put on a little bit of extra fat because of that stress, and because you're now more sensitive to stress, you're more sensitive to some of the foods that you're eating. And a lot of the foods that you're eating can be the wrong types of foods, because they can be generating lots of sugar in your body. And that's not good news for women in menopause, because you're more sensitive to sugar because of your loss of estrogen and progesterone. And it can be quite confusing as to what to eat for good nutrition to help you to cope with that, and to help to keep your bones strong, to stop the joint pain, to help you to keep your muscle mass, because your muscle mass, your body can really lose muscle in menopause quite quickly because of the loss of estrogen. And if you're not getting all the nutrients in your diet, if you're not getting all that nutrition in, then your body will get lazy and it will use the muscle for energy, because to make energy, it's quite a complex, your body needs a lot of energy. So it's very hard to keep your muscle tone. So that's most important, to try and hold on to your muscle tone as you're getting older, because then that will help you to maintain your weight much better, and you will have more energy as well. So that's a really good thing to really tap into. There's so, I think we're bombarded with lots of different things now, with superfoods. There's all these protein drinks, lots of supplements out there, and there's lots of companies now producing like a blend, you know, with like a superfood blend, or a blend that contains vitamins to drink. I saw one the other day where it was a coffee, I think it was. Somebody in my Facebook group was posting about a coffee that had added vitamins, and I think it had turmeric in it, something like that, or some cinnamon in the coffee. And there were other different flavors as well, and I'm a bit suspicious about that, you know, when it says that it contains added vitamins, because there might not be real vitamins. You know, how do you know that? I couldn't find any ingredients list as to what they were, because a lot of vitamins, like I said, it's fortified with vitamins, especially the breakfast cereals. They say they're fortified with vitamins, but they're not real vitamins. It's not real food, is it? And your body doesn't recognize that. It doesn't recognize anything that's not real, anything that's synthetic, anything that's artificial. And your body just stuffs it in your fat cells, and it can become toxic, and it's not good for your health. So we want to try and stay away from a lot of, we want to pay attention to the ingredients list and ask questions about the manufacturer, about these superfood drinks and superfood powders that put together to mix into your smoothies in the morning, what they're made of, how they're manufactured, because you really want to know what you're putting in your body. I do. I certainly do want to know how it's going to affect my health long term. Is it going to make me feel good? Am I going to feel much better by having this extra drink in my diet? So we have to really be careful about, you know, about some of these things that come into to get us to buy them. And this is why I put my plan together in my hormone 30-day hormone reset, spent the last 10 years putting loads of recipes together. It's not a meal plan, it's lots of different recipes that I think will give you all the nutrition that your body needs during this phase of your life, going through perimenopause. Now to get the extra nutrients in. If you need to use any adaptogens, because I love adaptogens, I love to work with herbs. Herbs are very, very good because they're made from plants, they're made from shrubs, they're made from bark. Essential oils are the same, they're made from plants as well. They're very beneficial to add to your diet. You might need some extra supplements that I like to look for, the real supplements that contain real food. So just depends, because every woman's different. And when you've gone through, you've had a hysterectomy, you've had endometriosis, you've been on the birth control pill for a number of years, like I was on it for 10 years. So that can deplete your body of nutrients. Now in menopause, you've not realised how it's affected your body until you're getting older. As you're getting older, you start developing a few symptoms. Maybe your thyroid's got a bit wonky, it's not going right, your adrenal glands are a bit not quite as strong as they used to be. Years and years of stress, years of eating the wrong foods, not sleeping well, partying too hard, too much alcohol, maybe too much smoking, can all add a detrimental effect to your health as you're aging. And I speak to a lot of ladies all the time that are really struggling now in perimenopause with symptoms, because maybe they've gone through some really bad stressful events in their life that's affected the body. It can make your body a lot weaker when you've gone through high levels of stress. And if you've not given your body the nutrients that it needs to cope with that stress, and given you the extra adaptogens, the extra superfoods to help you cope, because I think there's lots of stresses now in life and it's really hard, no job satisfaction anymore, no job security. You hear about things closing down all the time. You hear about people losing their jobs, factories closing, shops closing. So we're living in quite stressful times right now, a lot different to when our mothers were younger in the 50s, when there weren't quite as many toxins around, there wasn't quite as many cars on the road, and we didn't have McDonald's and things like that, or the processed foods now, which can create a detrimental effect on your diet as well if you don't really pay attention to what you're eating. And I know we get into a habit of eating the same things all the time, same breakfast every day, same lunch, that you like the favourite sandwich that you get for lunch. Because I used to, when I was younger, that Pret a Manger, if you're in the UK, if you know, there's a sandwich shop called Pret a Manger, and I used to love eating their French breadsticks with tuna mayonnaise and cucumber. That was my favourite sandwich, and I used to eat it nearly every day. And I can't eat that now because it's not good for me. It's not good because it's got gluten in it. So I make my own bread. You can make healthy breads, you can make sourdough breads that are low in gluten if you're a healthy person. Sometimes you have to give up a few things to get healthy. I know what all that's about because I've had to give up loads of things that I like in my diet, in my life. I think back all the things I used to eat, and it makes me cringe now. Now I've done all the studies on things that I used to eat, and now I know why my digestive system is in such a bad way, and I'm healing that right now. And I've had to cut loads of things out of my diet that I like to eat because I want to heal my body. And yes, you do have to make restrictions sometimes. You do have to make compromises because you're determined to get your health back. You're determined to look good and feel good inside and out, which I am. And I've noticed a hell of a lot of difference in my skin health. And I just feel so much better than I did. My digestion's healing slowly, it's getting better. So I know all about the fact that you're having to make changes to your life to get healthy, to feel better, to be able to maintain your weight in menopause. You just have to make a few different changes. I'm not saying you have to make all the drastic changes that I have had to do in my life right now, but every woman's different. Like I say, if you have adrenal fatigue or your thyroid's not working right, then I can help and guide you about what the nutrition that you can take, what you can start eating to create a healthier body, to get your thyroid from working correctly again, get your adrenal glands stronger again, because it can happen. You can do it over a number of years, depending on how weak your body's got. And I like to do a test. I like to do a HTMA test. It's a hair tissue mineral analysis test. That can tell me a hell of a lot about where your minerals are, if you're deficient in anything, thyroid health, your gut health, your adrenal health, how your mineral balances are. I can see a hell of a lot on the hair tissue mineral analysis. So I always advise to get tested so you know where you are. But I can tell just by you describing your symptoms, describing how you're feeling, I can really pinpoint what exactly is going on in your body and where you're struggling with, and can advise a nutrition plan for you that works for you. Because every woman's different. And so I guide you in my 30-day reset. I guide you over the 30 days on how to go through the course, how to pick out the meals that's going to be best for your diet. And I do not believe in restriction, but sometimes you have to be a little bit restricted if you want to heal your body, if you really want to get set up, find a diet that works for you in menopause. So you're getting all the nutrition that you need, and you find a diet that works for you. But I would say carbs are definitely important in your diet. There's a hell of a lot of confusion about fruit and eating fruit, putting lots of weight on, but that's not true at all. So I just want to get that clear, that you can eat fruit and enjoy your fruit. I eat fruit all day long, and I'm not fat. I don't have insulin resistance. I haven't got fatty liver. It really doesn't cause fatty liver, does fruit. And it's your body. If your body can't process food very well, it's usually because you've got weak adrenal glands, because your adrenal glands control your blood sugar levels, and your pancreas secretes insulin. But when you eat fruit, you don't need insulin to digest it. It gets digested straight away into your body, because your body runs on glucose more than fat, because it's easily accessible to your body as glucose. So you do need glucose and fructose, because fruit is mainly fructose, and fruit contains hell of a lot of nutrition, and it also contains amino acids as well. And amino acids are your building blocks of your protein. So you can get calcium from fruit. You can get calcium from oranges. Get calcium from your green leafy vegetables. A plant-based diet is excellent for women in menopause. If you're struggling with maintaining your weight, then I can suggest something in my 30-day hormone reset around plant-based foods, leafy green vegetables, extra superfoods that you can incorporate into your diet, the best adaptogens that are absolutely excellent. I'm taking quite a number of adaptogens myself right now, and I'm finding it's benefiting my health a hell of a lot. So I can advise you on some adaptogens that are going to be best for you as well. And then it's getting out the bad fats in your diet, like the vegetable oils, and a lot of processed foods contain them. So it's trying to cut back on all the processed foods, and just learn how to create healthy, nutritious meals that you don't have to spend hours in the kitchen preparing. It's very, very easy meals in my 30-day reset. If you want a copy of my free 4-day plan, let me know in the comments below, and I'll give you the link for that. So I've put together a 4-day meal plan. That's from my hormone reset, all the recipes in there. So it gives you an idea of some of the foods that you can eat in my hormone reset as well. If you want to set up a call with me and ask any questions that you want about your nutrition at all, then I'd love to jump on a call with you and get to know you better. What I don't want is for you to struggle out there and to trying to fathom out how to get your hormones healthy again, what nutrition plans are best for you, how you can get more energy, how you can get better sleep. Because the worst thing, you just don't want to be getting up every day and just existing, just getting out of bed, struggling to get out of bed because you don't have enough energy, you don't feel great. There's nothing worse than just getting through your day, just plodding along and not enjoying your day, not feeling good about your day, not feeling good about yourself. You know, you can make changes, you can look good and feel good, you can, you know, create a better relationship with yourself, create more time for yourself. So if you want my help and support from me, I want to help and support you, because I've gone through that myself. I was depressed for years. I've done a lot of work over the last 10 years to love myself and get more confidence in myself. So if you want my help with that, I'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching my video today. And don't forget, you're a woman that deserves to look good and feel good inside and out. So take care, and I'll see you again in another video. See you later.